Good morning, Otis, and how are you? Are you ready to travel to England? You are on this amazing adventure this morning. Let's go. Okay, yes, we're in England, in Tutshill, just across the way from Chepstow, and we're going to follow the A48, or the original A48, across the Gloucestershire Bridge into Wales, into Monmouthshire. What a beautiful morning it is, and you can make out Chepstow Castle there, absolutely gorgeous. Using the panoramic shot this morning so we can get Otis and the road. Good boy. Yes, so we've parked the car about 5 miles away at the foot of the Severn Bridge on the Welsh side, obviously. We're in second, Otis. So here we have Monmouth to the left and Gloucester to the right. Let's go. And this bridge was built in 1816. Yes. It's really old. And this is the most southerly crossing between England and Wales. Yes, apart from the M4 motorway and the M48 motorway. But if you were walking by foot, we're heading over to Tutshill from Chepstow. This is the route you would have to take. So this morning we're going to follow the Wales coastal path, and it starts around about here. We'll take in some plaques on the way, but please have your computer set up in HD 1080 so that you can read the plaques, because I'm not going to read them all out. That one explains Chepstow's mega tides. This one explains the 1816 Chepstow Bridge. The real old bridge. Wow, okay. And here we are, showing some decent pictures of the real old bridge. And then you've got the Y and Severn Trows. And this is Otis. There we are. So the Trows were workhorses, really, of the River Wye and Severn, dating back to the 15th century. Many were built at Chepstow and other yards along the river. They were a wide, flat bottom and could carry 40 tons of cargo with the ability to float in as little as 3 feet of water. Well, that's amazing. Okay, let's go. Well, the official start of the Wales coastal path is just up ahead of us in the green area, not too far from the bandstand. We will do a video one day on Chepstow, or many parts of Chepstow actually. I think we'll probably have to break it down. It's such a vast, pretty place with lots of historic events. So here's the bandstand. And here are the stones depicting the start not only of Offa's Dyke Path, but of the Wales Coast Path. So just a few years ago, 2012, the path was completed along here. And here's the compass showing the directions of everything. And Otis has just found a stick. A mini stick, but he's found a stick. And here is the map of the Wales coastal path. And today we're starting here at Chepstow. and we're not going to walk all the way around it, that's for sure. Well, we may do, but not today anyways. We're going to do this little bit here, this very little bit here. So basically the Wales coastal path is 870 miles long, right the way around the Welsh coast. Some of it is inland, mainly because of the cliffs that are around, that surround the coast of Wales. Makes it very difficult to negotiate keeping close to the coastline. So hence we'll be going inland a little bit on this route. But for now, this is the Chepstow Boat Club. There's a lovely pub just coming up here on the left called the Boat Inn. Actually, it is on our left because we're going to be meandering to the right. And the sun is just appearing over the hillside. Another beautiful sunset, this one for Chepstow. Actually, we'll keep the boat in on our right because we can follow the path around a little bit further. For some reason it meanders around this way. So it's also part of the Chepstow Heritage Society trail as well. So we'll probably pick up some plaques on the way. And this is the A48 that travels over to Beachley. It takes you up through Gloucestershire, and we'll just take in a couple more plaques. This is all about the tubeless suspension bridge that you see. It's from 1852 this pioneer project opened. Wow. Because this was originally a railway bridge, that's right. And they built a road bridge alongside it. Okay. And I'm not going to read all the plaques out today. There are literally dozens of them. This way, Otis. Otis, we don't really have time to hang about today, I'm afraid. We've got a 5-mile walk to cram into half hour. Yeah, so Chepstow's famous for its Norman castle and the amazing walled town that it is. No doubt we'll pass through a couple of the walls on the way. Only a little fella. So both Otis and I have just had a good guzzle of water, and we're ready now for a trip back. And at the Bulwark Cricket Pavilion, which is near the end of the walk, there's also a tap with a good drink in place and some doggy bowls out for the likes of Otis. Most of the walk is quite pretty. You get to see churches and lovely old streets like we're wandering up now. Kendall Square, funny little courtyard full of little houses. Myrtle Place, very much the same. It's just a load of cottages all bolted together. And what I will say is that the coastal path is really well signposted. Up here on the left is the central parish church of Chepstow. I'm glad my legs are feeling a bit better today because this is a double pace walk. Beautiful church and its grounds, some really old gravestones in there where that one there says, can't really read it from here, it's 1400 and something. Wow, that's crazy. Just take a little meander through the front of the church. And here we are. So this was originally Chepstow Priory, and it's the parish of St Mary's. So it was built for the priory for worship for over 900 years. There you go. Slow down, Otis, these are busy roads. And the signs we're following today are these little dinky ones. Not only are they up in the air, but they're also placed strategically on the ground, along with the Chepstow Society National Trail, or History Trail. Every now and then you'll find the yellow and blue ones embedded in the pavement. And a quick map of the town. And again, if you'd like to read the maps, if you set the resolution on YouTube to HQ, high quality, 1080, you'll find you'll be able to read the writing when you press pause. And we'll follow a left to the station, Otis, this way. It's a good boy. And the sun is certainly beaming through now, just coming across the top of Beachley. And the great big Tesco's, the main superstore for Chepstow. So in 1904, the Chepstow Electric and Lighting Power Company supplied power here from Orchard Place. This photograph was taken in 1912. A little bit difficult with the sun shining, but we'll continue. And here's the cattle market. dating from the 1893, and it was closed in 1922, or rather closure was enforced in 1992, but today they still hold a market here. This is the station car park. We won't be walking past the railway station because we're going to be taking a firm right up ahead. And the Chepstow railway station is down the end of this lane or road. I'll meander across it now. So that takes you down to the railway station. This way, Otis. And you need to head up School Hill, and this is the start of the Bulwark Hill. There we go, Otis, into the shade again. A lot of this walk is in the shade, which is really great for a dog walking session. Plus there are all lots of grass areas for them to run around. I've held Otis off running around so far just to conserve his energy. There we go. So throughout the walk you do go up a few steep hills, School Hill being one of them. And this leads us on to Beaufort Place. This is where you need to keep your eyes out now on the floor for the next marking, because you have the Chepstow Society Trail facing that way and the coastal path facing that way. Onwards and upwards, Otis. Oh dear, I feel this on my legs now. This road now is named after the Portal School built in 1896. I'll zoom in. There you go. You don't really have time to read that. Okay with this. Oh dear. Okay, another one of those signs, and this is all part of the Chepstow town wall, and you can follow it right the way around. We've got to pass through it because this sign says to. And here we are, a little bit of information. The town wall, which enclosed the medieval borough on the west and south, ran from the west end of the castle to the riverbank and about 3/4 mile below the bridge. It was probably built at the end of the 13th century. A wall that defended the medieval town of Chepstow. Fantastic. And you can see how it makes its way around the edge of the town. This way, young fella, keep coming. Are you checking where you've been before? He's checking that we're heading the right way back. Yes we are, he says. Yes we are, good. I'm guessing we can go through here. Otis, I don't see any signs saying to carry on. Although in hindsight, generally you should stay on the road that you're following until you come across another sign. But Otis and I got a secret up our sleeve. Yes, we walked this way earlier, in the opposite direction. Okay, Otis, straight across. That's a good boy. And we're going to keep to the left hand side of the road here. There we go. Yep, just so that the sun is away from Otis. I'm afraid this is the boring part of the walk, just walking through the estate here. But as with Chepstow, they got a plaque everywhere. And there's a lovely bit of information here about a shipbuilding company, and that's the reason why this estate here was built. And here we are. So this is the Hardwick City Garden. I'll zoom in on the English part. There we go. So back in 1816, these houses were built to house the workers of the shipyard. Okay, Otis, come on. It says this way. Well, I'm afraid, Mr. Stevenson, this is going to be a lot longer than a 20-minute video today. I think it took us about an hour, maybe an hour and a half actually, to walk from the car to the centre of Chepstow. But we did stop and have a drink, have a little look around, and make sure we had it in our heads the way back. And Otis has left a little bit of a trail for us to follow if I do get lost. Although, can't really get lost with these beautiful blue signs. Very soon we'll get a view of the coast again. Yes, I know. Said a fair bit was inland. Unfortunately, this part of the coastal footpath has to meander in a fair way because of the ruggedness of the cliffs. There we go. Very tempted to let the wee fella off for a run, but it's very steep to the left. It's an immediate cliff directly down to the river. Oh, what have you found, Otis? Come on, we need to move on. As you can see, this is all part of the cliff, which is alongside the river. Unfortunately, you can't really make it out through the trees at the moment. And this is all part of the Roman footpath, by the way, which runs right away from Tintern, right the way down to Caerwent. And this is where the Silurian tribe actually fought off the Romans along this very path. And I believe Bulwark is originally a Silurian tribal village. Well, that's something we need to look into. We literally just entered into the Bulwark Woodland. Oh dear, somebody's uplifted a rubbish bin. Okay, we go to the right, straight on. And the coastal footpath developers have certainly done a great job of supplying plenty of signs to keep us in the right direction. Unfortunately, some parts of Bulwark aren't so pleasant to live, and we tend to do the same as youngsters everywhere, vandalise every bit of wall they can. Lots of graffiti. And I've just thought of another walk to do, Otis. Yay! Not today. We've walked over the Gloucestershire to Monmouthshire bridge. How would you like to walk over from the Avonmouth to Monmouthshire bridge, aka the Severn bridge? It's just over 2.5 miles long, so we could quite easily walk across there and back in the morning. It'd be unfair to take you guys over and back, so what we'll probably do is we walk over and then record a vlog on the way back. Okay, we've got a little doggy coming up the other side, so I'm just going to pause the video. You enjoy playing with your pal? Yeah, he's gone now. This way, let's go. So we're around the back of the sort of industrial end of Bulwark at the moment. As you can see, we've got some industrial buildings, and that chap I was just chatting to, he's heading to Chepstow on a walk from Severn, and his other half is going to pick him up at Chepstow Castle this afternoon. So yeah. That's a nice walk. Probably about the same distance as we're walking, actually, because yeah, the car is parked roughly halfway between Chepstow Castle and Sudbrook, so I'm guessing it'll be about the same distance. He had a wee old bulldog there, and who's 15 years old. And Otis just wanted to play with him, but he just looked at him and gave him a sniff, as if saying, sorry young fella, my days of running around have gone. Okay, here we are, a plaque. One little run park, somebody else walking their dog. Okay, so this is the Bulwark's camp. This is where the powerful Silurian tribe built the Bulwark camp in the late Iron Age. It's thought that the surrounding natural defences on fertile lands attracted them to settle here. We know from excavations at similar sites that people lived around in timber houses and practiced farming, growing wheat and barley, brewing for bread making. The Silures, hang on Otis, don't pull, sorry about that. The Silures went on to fiercely resist the Roman occupation, but inflicted a heavy defeat on them in AD 52. Wow. So the Roman historian Tacitus described the tribe as warlike, valiant and stubborn. In 2012, the Pembroke Primary School celebrated an ancient heritage of the Bulwark camp, holding a history day. The children explored the life of prehistoric Wales, and stories of the Silures inspired them to take and create a wonderful piece of artwork. And here we are. Fantastic. And just through here, we're not going to head through this way just because the path goes the other way. It was the Bulwark's camp. Okay, let's get back to the footpath, Otis, because we've got a long walk ahead of us still. There we are. I've moved back to zoom mode so we can take in the sights very soon. We're just walking through a bit of a residential area, but there is some amazing views from up by here. Unfortunately, the sun is going to be right in our eyes, but we'll do our best. Absolutely. Come here, Otis. There we are. That's looking across the Severn estuary. As I pan around, you'll see both the River Wye and you see the Severn Bridge that's spanning the River Severn, which is the other side of Beachley. Beachley Head separates the River Wye from the River Severn. Okay, we can carry on now. Oh, these people have got some beautiful views from here. Right then, Otis, back down the hill. Here we go. And this is where we travel all the way down the hill to travel all the way back up again. Certainly leaving Chepstow behind now and heading over and following the River Wye. One moment, Otis. Good boy. I mean, just about make out the railway lines here as well. So that's the main railway line that goes from Chepstow right the way to Newport via Severn Tunnel Junction. I might have that wrong. I'm sure Goff or Andy Guy will put me right there. I believe it's the Gloucestershire line though, that goes from Newport right the way up through Gloucester. Slow down, Otis. Morning. Oh. You say hello, we'll carry on.
He just goes on teenage strike. Like a play, please.
Yeah, oh, this one's only one, so he's full of energy at the moment.
He's 10 and a half months.
10 and a half. He's 10 and a half months?
Yeah.
Wow, he's a size.
So he's supposed to be, but like, I still think he's got something to grow. But,
Yeah. Come on, Otis. Let's run on.
Otis,
Oh, he is. Come on, lad. Cheers. Come on, Otis. Come on. This way, young man. Come on. Oh, sweet time. Well, I'm trying to think what dog that was. I think it's a golden retriever, but only 10 months old. Almost twice the height of you, Otis. But there again, I think you've got the most muscle. Okay, come on then, boy. Have a little run up the hill. Maybe not, huh? Yeah, it's sure a steep one. Oh, train. Can't quite see through the trees. Up we go, just. Oh, gee whiz, Otis. This is a steep path. This isn't for the faint-hearted. Wait, Otis, wait. It's lovely to be in the woodlands, Otis. In the shade, knowing there's a nice bowl of water, no more than half a mile away. I might get some funny looks though, drinking out of a dog bowl, but hey ho. Yes, that's where you weed before. All the different types of oak trees, there we go. One thing I have noticed as well on this walk, plenty of places to sit down. We don't have time to stop and rest, but for those who want to stop and rest and take in a view of the odd fish or two, here's one of the stopping places to do that. There you go, John. One for you in the comments. What fish is that then? Trout? Salmon? No, it's not a salmon. Looks like a pike. As I said, plenty of places to sit and enjoy the view. And you can see the River Wye estuary now as it heads down towards the Wye Bridge. So the M48 bridge, the actual Severn crossing, has two bridges. You have the Y bridge, which is also a suspension bridge, and that's in line with the Severn bridge. So going from Wales to England, you cross over the River Wye first, and then you travel over the Severn estuary bridge. We'll have a great view of that very soon. Here, this beautiful view coming up of the Severn bridges and the Y bridge. Wait by here a minute, little young boy. Ah, wow. So this is the River Wye coming down from Chepstow area. And you can see where it enters into the estuary of the River Severn. That's the Y bridge. As we travel towards England, you'll see the main Severn bridge. And looking straight down the Severn estuary. Okay, Otis, come on then. And with the panoramic shot on, let's have a look across. There we go. The gateway to Wales. Croeso Cymru, as they say in Wales. And here we are at the football and cricket pavilion. I don't believe they play cricket here anymore though. Looks like it's just football. But Otis, let's go and get a drink. That's a good boy. Have some more, Otis. Drink some more. Good boy. Okay, well, I'm going to say cheerio to you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please click on the like button and that notification bell if you'd like to be kept up to date on our latest videos. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Heading from Chepstow, almost Chepstow Castle, but right the way down here to the head of the Severn bridges. So till next time, au revoir, cheerio, and por da.